seeds this year, trying to make sense of them. For example, Cael was saying Rutherford, he gets stuck with an All-American who wasn't even seeded. I'd like to know basically your thoughts on the seeding of this. Was this confusing for you? In fact, I'd like all the coaches to talk about the seeding.
Let me just start.
Yeah, please.
Well, you know, it is what it is at this point, and we're, you know, you got to win 5 matches. Sometimes some people have to win 6 to be a national champion, and that's what we're focused on. So, you know, it's not a time for us, I don't think, to worry about the, you know, how things happened or why they didn't happen. But you know, if you look at all the weight classes, it was definitely strange, some of the seeds, and why that is, I don't know, but it's what we have, and got to make do.
John, we talked about it.
Well, I think that, where do you judge it by? I mean, you judge it by, you know, the internet, whose several rankings are on, and people aren't doing their homework. I think they did their homework, and I think that probably 1 or 2 guys, but when you're seeding, what they seed, 16 per weight, 160 athletes, there's probably a few that maybe could have went either way, but overall, I looked at it as it was pretty good, you know, and you know, from the standpoint of people that didn't like their seeds, a lot of times, you know, they're looking at somebody that's seeding that's not really doing their homework.
Okay. So Tom or Jay or Mark, please talk about it.
I mean, the thing that I would want to know more than anything else is that I believe in transparency, and I think the Big Ten coaches do a great job because we rank it and then we put it up and we see how everybody ranked it. I just think that the committee and the people that do it owe an explanation to why it's done, because if it isn't done the right way, we can't correct it. So I believe that it needs to be transparent, and I'll say, like, I don't understand how Gadsden's at 5. I mean, when there's coaches, I mean, I was one of the ranking coaches this year, so that you, all through the year, you're looking at who's wrestled, and then one tournament where he doesn't lose. I mean, he's the most glaring one. Rutherford, another one. So I think there's an explanation owed to the coaches and to the people, so you can see if it's really valid of what they do. And then if it is, if it's validated, I'm all the one to say, yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense. But not to know it, that's the question I would have.
I think that, you know, when the seedings came out, you know, I had people tell me, boy, you guys kind of got hammered on the seedings, but at the same time, I think the way we look at it is that you get the seed you get, and then you prepare, and that was kind of our focus. I didn't really notice that one way or the other, but at the same time, you know, with the new formula, I think they're probably tweaking some things out. I don't think, you know, anything was intentional, but you know, it would be nice to know, you know, just what the process is as far as the seeding process goes. But you know, I think that, like you said, they try to be as fair as possible. I know they got a good committee put together for it. So,
Tom.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, with you know, the qualifying rules have changed, and with that, the brackets there's no question that they're deeper. So, you know, it's probably harder to seed. I don't look at it like making anything bad or wrong. I think they put some weight in some areas on some guys, like returning champions seem to carry a lot of weight at heavyweight, and they're the committee. So I think they did the best job they could do. It's tough. I mean, those brackets are even. Are there any clear-cut number ones out there? I think there were some, but there's always an argument for the 2 guy to be number 1, 2, or you know, maybe Gadsden's case, the 5 guy, or whatever. But I think they had a reason of what they did, and I think it was purely motivated. And now it's time to go to work for us.